Walk us through now. You got the house de-sheathed or decladded, I guess is the correct term. The
Yep.
brick is off. You had some siding or some T111. I can't remember what the rest of the house was.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was a mix of brick, and then they quite literally took plaster and smeared it over the top of the cardboard sheeting and added like true wood one by accent material
Oh
over the
my
top of it
gosh.
and then
Whoa.
painted it. So um, I was kind of surprised that we even had what they were considering to be siding still left on the
Wow.
house at all, but the majority of it was pretty rotted. There was a lot of it that was falling off. So we got all that torn off. We got it stripped down basically to the studs. And another real surprising thing at that point was the lack of insulation that was in the walls.
Interesting.
There was almost no insulation in any of the wall cavities in this house.
Wow.
And yeah, and granted, I think, back then they'd build these brick houses and put a framed wall in front of it, and they just didn't fill things with insulation.
All right.
You could put your hand in front of a light switch or in front of an outlet and quite literally feel the
Feel
air
that
coming.
wind coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we tore it down. So basically, when we got to that point, we were standing outside of the house looking at the back side of the drywall.
That's wild. All
Yeah.
that all that lack of insulation. So
Yep.
then tell me about number one, the budget and where like what were the surprises at that point in terms of like, oh gosh, we got to spend this. And then also tell me about the options for fixing those problems that you kind of mentally or with the client out loud talked about.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that I'm noticing, at least people commenting on the videos so far, is why would you put this much money into such an old house? And I think it's a good question. And there's kind of a little bit of a backstory. So the homeowner bought the home as his first home over 10 years ago.
Oh wow.
House prices were drastically less than they are in Salt Lake City today.
Yep.
And today, when we did the remodel, he had the house paid off. So he wanted to put money into the house to get it to a point where he knew it would live for a really long time and he could use it as an investment property. So our overall budget, we wanted to stay under 200 grand,
Oh
which
wow.
is quite a small budget when you think about what we're working with.
That's aggressive.
Yeah. But he was willing to sacrifice some of the interior finish things that he felt like he could do on his own, new baseboard, new doors, and really have a professional team do the stuff that
That's awesome.
that really mattered, right?
Right.